Good afternoon. This is great. I get to follow Soledad O'Brien. I'm not Catholic, but you can do this if you want. But I'd like to thank our moderator and all our guests, panelists, for their honesty and insight. The panel discussion marks the official launch of Project 67, which also is a look back, but also more importantly, in my mind, a move forward. The Detroit Historical Society's multi-year signature project. It's really encouraged to talk about the events that led up to 1967, understand them, and really go forward and make sure we don't repeat that. You know, I, like the panel, have heard it all. I've heard, you know, the riots of 1967, the civil disturbance, whatever you want to call it, by any name. I think everybody would admit July 1967 radically transformed the city and the region. It brought to light a lot of issues, notably racial inequities, other issues. For those of you who think these issues do not exist, just go out on social media and take a look at some of the responses to the Coalition for Detroit School Children, a coalition I was proud to serve on. It still exists. Fast forward today, we're on the verge of one of the best times in recent memory for the city of Detroit. There's really a vibe and great energy around the city. That's why today is a perfect time to engage the philanthropic community, the business community, and quite frankly, most importantly, the citizens of Michigan in this conversation, which has to be frank, it has to be honest, to talk about making sure that we have opportunities for all. I want to point out some of the partners in this endeavor. As everyone knows, I think in this room, our signature philanthropy project is PNC Grow Up Great, probably the largest corporate engagement in early childhood. But we're a Main Street bank, and with a Main Street bank, we feel we have to invest in our communities that we depend on and we support. That's why when Bob Burry asked me if we wanted to be involved in Project 67, we were excited to be an advocate and a partner. And today I'm happy to announce that PNC Bank is pledging $100,000 towards this very important project. I grew up in Southeast Michigan, I was educated here, and I really feel very strongly this is a seminal project that has the potential to unite our community. But I want to make sure I take a chance and introduce the team. First of all, I think everybody knows in town Bob Burry, but Bob, if you could stand, Detroit Historical Society CEO, Bob Burry. Detroit 67 project would not happen without the thoughtful leadership of project coordinator Marla Studemar. Marla? And there's two other groups I want to thank, and I think for those of you that know Matt Simoncini, you know his commitment to Detroit. Matt is not here today. He promised me at approximately 2:25 he would stand up wherever he was. But Lear Corporation is also joining us in a sponsorship of this project. And last, and personally my favorite to announce, sorry Matt, but you're not here to defend yourself, but it's my honor to also point out Hudson Weber Foundation trustee and somebody that was there and gave birth to the predecessor of New Detroit, Joe Hudson. Joe, if you could stand. And so now the pitch. I really hope that everybody takes advantage on your way to Media Row, if you're going that way, to stop by the Geranium Room where Project 67 is set up. Look at the app, look at the technology, be thoughtful, be engaged in those conversations. It's really important. And I want to just take one more chance to thank Bob, your staff, and Marlo, your efforts. Thank you very much.